Hi guys! Okay, I'm going to show you how to set your copyright and your metadata on your photos so that when your clients upload photos to Facebook, it automatically puts your studio name in the description. So, the first thing that you want to do is open Lightroom, which I have mine open. And if you go to Metadata, which is the fifth one over at the top, it says File, Edit, Library, Photo, Metadata. Okay. Click on Edit Metadata Presets, which is in the middle of that drop down. And if you don't know what metadata is, real quick, I'll give you a short explanation. Basically, if you've ever looked at a photo online and you right click on it and you go to properties, it'll have like a whole bunch of information about the photo. And so basically what you're doing is you're actually putting information in there. So if someone was to see your photo online, they could go to the properties of the photo and they'd see that you're the one that created it. So not only is this a great tool for us to use for Facebook, but it's just a great tool to have if you're putting your photos online, because if for some reason the photo was to be stolen, someone could go into the metadata and look to see that it belongs to you. So you should do this with other photos, but we're going to specifically talk about Facebook here. Okay, so you've got the metadata presets edit box open, and you want to click on the third one down. It says IPTC copyright. So you want to click that, and then in this first box where it says copyright, just put your studio name. So I'm going to put Elk Valley Photography, and there's the little drop down box, and I'm going to say that it's a copyrighted photo because it is. Rights term usage or usage terms basically means like if you want to put the information in there that says this is for print use only, or this is to be used for, you know, online advertising, whatever the terms are, you can put that information there. I don't really care. I'm not going to worry about it. But I am going to put in here where it says copyright info URL. I'm going to put my URL just because I like to do that, so that if someone ever did find one of my photos, they'd know what website to go to contact me. You can also put other information in here. If you look at the next box down, it says IPTC creator. So you can put your name and your address and your city, and that just gives people even more information to contact you if they find your photo somewhere. So I highly recommend you to look through all of these different things to see, you know, what you might want to include on your metadata. But for me, I like to just do copyright because that's what I like to do. I'm sure that there's people out there that will disagree with me. That's fine. This is what I'm doing. Ta-da. So, click done. And it's going to ask you, save changes to a new preset. So you're going to save as. I'm going to save my preset as copyright. I'm going to save it as copyright too because I already have a copyright preset saved, but you can save it as copyright. You press create. Okay? So now, this is the big part. When the point at which this gets put onto your photo is when you import photos from a card into Lightroom. Okay, so we're going to import a photo just because I want to show you guys kind of how this works. So I have a card in here, and maybe I don't. Hold on a second. Technical difficulties. Okay. Ba-ba. My computer likes to talk to me. Okay, so I've got a card in here, and I'm going to just pick one photo of my cute little cousin that was born over Thanksgiving because she's adorable. I'm going to pick this photo. Okay, so now you're over here, see where my mouse is, where it says file handling. Okay, so I'm going to rename my file. I've got all that stuff. The important part that you want to look at is this spot, the third one underneath file renaming. It says apply during import, and under metadata there's a drop down menu, and you can pick your copyright preset that you just created. The other cool thing, just so that you know, you can also add keywords here. So if I wanted to add Cortland, New York, newborn photographer, because we're moving to Cortland, I'm very excited. You can add keywords to your photos, and what you'll find is that actually helps your SEO on your websites too when you put those photos onto your blog. So just another little tidbit of information for you. So I'm going to import this photo, and it imports it. Good to go. Now I'm just going to do a little export. I'm not going to do any developing or anything on it because I just want to show you guys how this works. So I'm going to export it to whatever file. You don't have to do anything here because the metadata stuff is already there. Okay, the metadata stuff happens when you import from a card into Lightroom. So just real quick, doing a quick export, and I'm just overwriting that file. So don't worry about any of that. Okay, now we're gonna go to Facebook. Ta-da! Okay, so we go to add the photo. And we're gonna select the photo upload, and there she is. She's looking all cute. And I'm uploading it. And there I am. And when I upload it, you can see right there, there's my Il Cavallo photography. So if you do this to all your photos when you import them into Lightroom, then the metadata has already been changed. So no matter what you do to the photo, unless you go in and physically change the metadata again, which you should have no reason to do, when you burn it onto a disk, it's there. And so then when your client goes to upload their 40 photos from the session, or the 500 photos from their wedding or whatever, they're not going to take the time, honestly, to go through and delete every single thing that says your photography studio name. They're just going to leave it. And ta-da! Instant advertising, even when you're giving them unwatermarked images. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will try to help you. Okay, thanks.